Prime Minister Modi launched a strong attack on the opposition and reaffirmed the NDA's commitment to good governance. Taking a direct swipe at RJD leader Lalu Prasad Yadav, the Prime Minister invoked the state's memories of Jungle Raj, saying Bihar would not allow those days to return. Well, the question that comes up is, has the NDA defeated Bihar's Mafia Raj is the big question. We'll talk about this with our guests and try and understand what they make of what the Prime Minister said, of course, and the general context and developments related to Bihar elections.
NDA has done incredibly revolutionary jobs and contribution in improving and augmenting the Bihar's economic status, industrial infrastructure. Look at the next slide impact in Bihar, which has been completely addressed. I mean, nobody was ready to work in the Bihar. So that's the reason. So I think Nitish has agreed, has created a very, very powerful ecosystem so that people in Bihar can feel comfortable, they can work, they can show, abolition of alcohol in that state. So number of things, ladies, women empowerment, 50% reservation in Panchayati election. So there are 360-degree development model and not even a single allegation of corruption against Nitish Kumar.
I think I cannot talk like a rhetorical man and the Jumla digital kind of things. The data says completely the otherwise. The NDA government failed to deliver the promises in the all respective.
Let Rajalakshmi respond to you. Rajalakshmi, go ahead.
Hello, Vineet. If there was some clarity on what the question is, because I was not able to understand the gist of what Mr. Ranjan was trying to say. So if you have understood and if you would want me to clarify what exactly I have
well,
to
what in synopsis, what he's basically said that so far, whatever he's heard from the NDA and its representatives when it comes to Bihar has been nothing more than a jumla and lies.
Vineet, very frankly, I was trying to understand what exactly he was saying. And, now there is a lot of misconception about Bihar. Yes, very frankly, Bihar has definitely lagged behind in terms of industrialization over the past few decades, I would say. See, there was this huge stretch of time which was called the Jungle Raj. And it was not just by journalists or by any political parties, but the Supreme Court had called it a Jungle Raj. So that is how bad it was. So, during that time, there was this huge, there was this time when there was absolutely no scope or any means for anybody to actually think of any kind of industries or businesses there. Businessmen were literally picked up by people, and some of these RJD leaders, they have given them acid baths. So that was the kind of a scare or the dehshat that people used to go through, and people could not step out of their houses after 8 p.m. and it was a terrible time. So quite naturally there was a lack of investment at that time. But gradually now over the years, as especially during Mr. Nitish Kumar's tenure, a lot of industries have started coming back, especially after 2016. So there are records, Vineet. So I would like to state some statistics here. So let me tell you that between 2016 and 2020 itself, some 1,238 factories have received clearances, and they have attracted 16,832 crore in investments. And since 2020, that number has risen to 2,154 factories with investments ballooning to 90,503 crores. So that is the kind of a difference that it has made. And also, if you look at the kind of, obviously, the thing is that Uttar Pradesh has received a much better response in terms of investment because of the better law and order that has happened there, especially after Yogi Adityanath's tenure. And the same thing is happening in Bihar as well. Bihar is slowly coming up in terms of industrialization. That difference is visible in terms of industrialization as well as in terms of infrastructure, in the way in which women are now able to participate, and they are able to actually be a part of, they are able to become job creators themselves. So this thing about how there was this scheme by which 10,000 rupees was being paid to, now recently it was paid to women who were able to create some kind of a job for themselves. So that was being given for businesses, for their own self-created businesses. And let me tell you, that is going to have a huge impact. So this was over and above all the Jivika Didis, all the drone Didis, all the other mudra loans, and all those other incentives that were given to women especially, and to everyone, all the other self-created job owners also, who wanted to create some jobs for them. So now all this promise of jobs that are being made by the RJD, that is literally laughable, because you don't know what kind of jobs they're going to be offering. How can you offer something like 3 crore jobs to these people without even any kind of a vision about how they're going to bring in investment, where these jobs are going to be created? That is something that is real jumlebazi. And Mr. Tejasvi Yadav has also not really said how he is going to be different from his father, and how he is going to change this thing about the Jungle Raj. So there is absolutely no clarity on that.
Okay. Thank you so much, everyone, for joining us.